of the Senior High Band, and I'm also the Vice President of the Senior High Band Council. Thank you for being here with us this evening again. We have worked very hard these past few months and have an exciting concert program planned for you. We will begin our portion of the concert this evening with an energetic concert march entitled Con Brio. Of particular interest, the melody used for the trio of the march was drawn from the Maple Leaf Forever, the traditional Canadian anthem composed in 1867 by Alexander Bouyer. Ladies and gentlemen, the Senior High Band.
Our next selection is a possible competition piece, one that is also included in our NISPA manual and is entitled Flourish for Wind Band by Ralph Vaughan Williams. Flourish for Wind Band was first performed on April 1st, 1939 at Royal Albert Hall in London as an overture to the pageant music and the people. Written in ABA form, the work begins with a fanfare statement in the brasses that quickly moves to the more lyrical middle section. The piece ends with an almost exact recapitulation of the opening fanfare. Upon completion of this selection, we will shift gears and jazz it up with an arrangement of Come Fly With Me, made famous by Frank Sinatra. On your way out, don't forget to stop by the music booster table that is just outside the auditorium and pick up some freshly baked goods and a Panama Music Department decal. On behalf of the whole entire band, we would like to thank you for your support of the Music Boosters because the proceeds that the Music Boosters receive directly benefits us. So we thank you very much.
We have a little shifting going on here. So I'll take a few minutes to make some comments. I just want to thank you so much again for being here at our concert this evening. So much fun, just so much fun. Can we please give all these kids a round of applause? I'm so proud of you guys. I mean, really think about these fifth graders, like seriously, like at the end of September, we're like, okay, this is a reed. And let me do that. Like, well, you put it in your mouth and you get it wet, and you're like, no, don't eat it. Don't eat it. We go through like boxes of reeds to just like what they were able to do tonight. And I just couldn't be more proud of them. And then the middle school kids, every challenge I give them. We talk about it and we just say, you know what, it's worth it. It's worth being good, you guys, and you guys can do this. So we talk every day about that. And these guys on stage here, what a lot of fun for me. So let's give them one more round of applause. It is probably one of my most favorite days to spend with the kids all year long. It's for the Chautauqua Concert Band. We call it Chautauqua Honor Band here because it allows me to have 7th and 8th grade students participate in the day. We spend the day at the Reg Lene. The professional musicians, music teachers and other musicians in the county, we come in at 10 o'clock in the morning. We rehearse for 2 hours. And then the 7th and 8th graders join us in the afternoon, and then we put on a concert at night. And what is so valuable about that day is that the kids never get to see me on the other side of the music stand. They never get to see me do what I ask them to do every day. And I couldn't be more proud of our students who attended the Chautauqua Honor Band this weekend, and I would like to ask you to stand, please, and be recognized. If you're Chautauqua Honor Band, just go ahead and stand. I'm very pleased tonight to be able to pass out a couple of awards to students who attended the Sectional All-State Ensemble. We have, out of 12 students between the junior high and the senior high chorus band, we have 9 of them are in band, but they actually, this is really pretty cool because they're performing here on their instruments. But for 9 kids to be able to make it into the chorus, somebody had said this weekend when we were there on Saturday, said, you know, the chorus kids who are in band have great rhythm. They've got great pitch because of all these integral rhythms that we're playing here. And we're really excited to be able to recognize the students this evening and give them a medal. The junior high kids who are sitting in the audience, I didn't tell you I was going to be doing this, so I just want to make you aware that if you went to junior high sectional all-state, I'll be calling your name up here now. So I'd like to start with Jillian Figueroa. Kaylee Longoria. Thomas Delavoy. Patrick Yupnitz. Alex Bailey is on stage, and she made it for chorus for junior high. Natalie Torres. Olivia Johnson. Michael Yupnitz. And I do believe I saw Kennedy Woods here this evening with her mom. Mr. Swanson has your medal, and we're so proud of you. I've saved one person for last, and that is Heather Yeager. And the reason why I saved her for last is because Heather tried out and auditioned for Conference All-State, And the tricky part about going for an ensemble is, for instance, she did make the sectional all-state, but there were 4 euphonium players in this ensemble, versus where you might have 100 sopranos or 4, that's it. And for sectional or for conference all-state in an ensemble where you might have 8, the same numbers apply. For a chorus where you have a lot of them, there's only 8 selected for a performance ensemble for a conference all-state. And Heather was selected as an alternate. And but I could not be more proud of her, because to get even an alternate status, that's, to me, is just amazing. And I just want to make sure that she gets some recognition for that, because that in itself is an accomplishment. She put a lot of hard work into her solo, and she still has another chance this year to make it. So I would like Heather Yeager to stand and be recognized. So before I introduce our last song, I just again want to say thank you for coming tonight. I want to thank our administrators. And we kind of say that every time, hey, thanks for Mrs. Harvey and Mr. Lickis and Mrs. Fry. But to be honest with you, without their support of everything that you've witnessed tonight and the chorus concerts that Mrs. Turnquist puts on and Mr. Swanson puts on, we are so proud at our school to have a music department of this caliber for such a small area, and you as a community should be very proud of that too. So I just really want to thank the administration for giving us the time of these kids so that we can get them to the point at which you heard them tonight. Anyway, we have our last song for you tonight is what I call our out of the box song, the one that I pushed them out of the box. And we heard it last year in June at the Chautauqua All-County Band. It was the opening number for the senior high band, and the kids were like, Mrs. Dulce, we need to play this song. I'm like, it has like 8 percussion parts. We only have 3 percussionists, so I called up a good friend of mine, Roger Shagnon, who's now a band director at Westfield. Or he was at Westfield, he's at Brockton now, and he's a percussion instructor. And I was kidding with him, I said, hey, we want to do Olympiada, but we need 8 percussionists, so I'm going to take one from the saxophone section, I'm going to take a clarinet player. He's like, wait a minute, you can't do that with, I go, yeah, we can, we did. So he came in a couple of times and helped us learn this music from a percussionist standpoint. But it's entitled Olympiada, and it was actually written by Samuel Hazo to capture the human conditions of intense glory and pain that only Olympic Games can inspire, while musically tying themes with a historic Greek feel to its modern chord changes and melodies. It opens with an Olympic-style brass fanfare set to a tone, and then quickly breaks into a variety of themes and settings representing an athletic struggle before the fanfare ends at the end again. And what's neat about this song is that at one point in the song you might hear all kinds of things going on, but what's really tricky about it, and that the kids have learned, is there are 5 different things going at one time, and they might be in mixed meter and some asymmetrical kind of feel, but that's what the challenge was. You have to really think about what you're doing and not let what somebody else next to you might be doing or playing, and then we all come back together. So I couldn't be more proud. This might have been something we would have opened with, and the kids were like, no, Mrs. Dulce, let's close with this one. So here it is, Olympiada.